Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Here we go. 21. Switch.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 30 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy rooms.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run it again with Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He is going to find Hill here. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is going to, for this offense among the line, what can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I send the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Kevin Coleman, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and he'll check this one down to McCoy. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 72 yards. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to. And oh, it's blocked. And the Niners have it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned.
Emmanuel Sanders, touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 36 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, baby.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
53, Mike. Here we go, G.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, isn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. One final try for Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan. Select the team you want to join. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start your week by installing your game plan. Select the team you want to join. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start your week by installing your game plan. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Super Bowl 40, one more time. Hey, it's the coach.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers make their way out. The Killer Bees are no more. Only one remains, and that's their quarterback, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger.
Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me.
This is a counter. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers there for Connery in last week's game. 20 carries, 80 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Now Roethlisberger to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 8th season now in the league, Russell Wilson.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and
good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Carson. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he finds McDonald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Have one arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
In your face.
From the 31, Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 20. Six-yard line.
Let's go. White 80s.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Bryant has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Des Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out.
At contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson, flush to his right, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was a second-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a first-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Flushed out right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this. Here's the correct call.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Black 30. Take left. Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Black 80. Mike 50.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Roethlisberger now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Dez Bryant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move. They'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll begin.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. On second down now, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They run again with Carson, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down, Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out. Touchdown, Seahawks. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Watch out. Switch. Touch 50.
Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, block it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 3 seconds remaining. On first down, Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down by 7, a little over 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the players on your team, quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the development trait. This is the ability. This player has a zone ability. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints as they square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to
Coach, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Seattle Seahawks.
Alert.
Check line 47.
Alert.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Good. Kill. Go, 14.
On third down, it's Carson. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 10-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
47's the mic. 47.
Fair.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the 2nd round back in 2001. And that's the veteran Drew Brees.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Run left, run left. Hey, check. Good job right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Points get that 0 off the board. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 79 yards. On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. On 2nd and 9, Breeze throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Lynch running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Whip. Watch the whip. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
They're not ready for this, man.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brook. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, Breeze throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now, Breeze again. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Breeze to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Lynch. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go. He'll
hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Breeze now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And very little running room there. He did get a...
Definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. And we get a glance. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go double count right here. Double split.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they play.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. He'll return it from the 6.
You're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, block it. 23 yards.
still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it. This one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
On first down, Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Breeze, maybe a free play. This is caught by Gibb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going... And a struggle. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
he's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 72 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Breeze. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly.